interview with Luis Mendieta, the director of Radio Centro Multicultural with Centro Multicultural La Familia, based in Pontiac, as well as Regina Cardenas, who is the volunteer coordinator and data manager, joining us now on the MegaCast. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate having you on.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate having the two of you on. So, Luis, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about Radio Central Multicultural. What is it? What kind of programs are offered through your organization?
All right. Well, Radio Centro Multicultural is a radio that we have it in Spanish, and we also do some programming in English at 2 o'clock. And during the morning at 10:30, we have a full program in Spanish where we help people with educational programming. This is not a commercial program, but it's more educational, where we try to reach out to people who speak Spanish.
So what are some of the programs that are provided in Spanish to our Spanish-speaking individuals in the local area? What kind? You said that a lot of them are educational, are based in being educational. What kind of services are provided through those?
Well, the kind of services is mental health. You know, we talk about domestic violence. We talk about health education. We do a lot of things about citizenship, how to communicate with other people, how to be ready and prepare in case if we needed to have some help helping other people in the community. And we always try to do all kinds of things, and that's why our programming is always educational, but at the same time trying to help the community to get better, and if anybody needs any help, we can always offer it.
And so who is operating these programs? Are these professionals that are being hired in through your organization? Or are these volunteers, a mixture of both?
Yes, we do have volunteers, we have professionals, we have everybody who's here giving us. And it's always looking for anyone who would like to be with us here on the radio, and that's always important. Like I said, we have it in Spanish, full programming at 10:30 till around 1:30, and then we have at 2 o'clock English programming, which we have different people from different agencies, from Oakland University to people who can help other families and cope, with education, how to raise their kids, and law and things like that.
We're joined by Luis Mendieta. He is the director of Radio Centro Multicultural, as well as Regina Cardenas, the volunteer coordinator and data manager with the organization, joining us today on the MegaCast. And Regina, Luis had mentioned the volunteer opportunities that are there. You being the volunteer coordinator, what sort of skill sets or what needs are being sought after by your organization in terms of volunteers to provide these services to our Spanish-speaking populations here in the local area?
Thanks, Tyler. So given all the programs that we have, we do have a vast array of different opportunities. For instance, we have a program that delivers food. We coordinate with Lighthouse, and we deliver food to people in need. So we always welcome volunteers who want to help us out delivering this food to families in need. We also open the doors for those who would like to participate in our domestic violence programs. Sometimes we need people to accompany our clients to court, or to help them out interpreting for medical assistance or medical appointments. So all of our staff is bilingual, or most all of our staff is bilingual. We speak English and Spanish. We cater mainly to the Hispanic community, but we're also open to all, people of color, minorities, LGBTQ. So we're open to everybody. Volunteer opportunities then are not only for the domestic violence people. If they want to teach a class, we teach ESL, citizenship classes, immigrant classes, because our clientele is mainly immigrant descent. So we also welcome volunteers to teach these classes.
We're joined by Regina Cardenas, the volunteer coordinator and data manager at Radio Central Multicultural, as well as Luis Mendieta, the director of Radio Central Multicultural. These are great programs that are being provided by your organization, both on the radio and other services outside of radio programming. They're being provided to Spanish-speaking individuals in our Hispanic and Latino communities here in southeastern Michigan and across the state. And it's important to have these programs that are based in Hispanic and Latino culture as well, because a lot of the people that are in our local area, we have a very diverse community. We have a number of different communities that are subsets of the general community here in southeastern Michigan, in Oakland County. And oftentimes when we provide these sorts of services in a general sense, the cultural elements of providing these services for our multicultural communities aren't in play. How much more important or more effective, better yet, are these programs in providing these necessary services and these critical services, in many cases, Luis, to the people that you serve, being that they're based in an approach from a Spanish-speaking community to Spanish-speaking individuals in our local area?
Yeah, well, we are a nonprofit organization offering a broad range of services to the Oakland County community, and our mission is to provide culturally competent support services to families and a holistic approach in order to improve their quality of life. That's exactly what it is. But Centro Multicultural La Familia, also known as the Multicultural Family Center, we be one of the profit outcome-based business. And we are a private nonprofit, mission-driven in our organization that provides comprehensive services to diverse community. While most of the clients that we serve now are Hispanic descent, we strive to do other services on a broader cultural community, which is what we wanted to do. We are proud to be able to offer culturally, linguistically, competent services in the areas of mental health, substance abuse, domestic violence, home-based early head start, and great parents parenting and programs, which integrate care for the parents and patients of chronic medical conditions in collaboration with the St. Joseph Hospital support and interpretation. We also collaborate with the Mexican consulate, where we do have a program. It's called the Ventanilla de Salud, which is the window health. And what we do there, we offer all types of services for families. And they're from Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays from 8 to 2 p.m. And we are committed to provide support to our multicultural families. And we believe in the equal opportunity for all, regardless of the ethnic background or national or origin. And we're satisfied to being able to provide to the families with the access to the community resources and help. Our CEO, Sonia Acosta, is one of our CEOs, and she created all this, and that's why we're so proud and happy to be part of Centro Multicultural La Familia.
Yeah, these are fantastic services that are being provided. They're necessary services that are being provided, and like you said, they are being provided keeping cultural elements of these people's situations in life in context as well, which is really important to providing mental health services, to providing other health services, and everything else that is done through your organization. We're joined by Luis Mendieta. He is the director of Radio Central Multicultural, as well as Regina Cardenas. She is the volunteer coordinator and data manager with them as well. And Regina, we spoke about some of the volunteer opportunities previously in this interview, and Luis had also mentioned earlier on that some of the people that are providing the radio programming itself may also be volunteers. In terms of, and this could be a question for either one of you or both of you, in terms of what you're looking for in radio talent or radio hosting or shows going forward, what is being sought after right now to either for hosting of these shows or for supporting these programs to provide for the people of our local area?
Well, there's always a need that I'm going to have to answer this just quick. So we always need to help people who are talented and people who wanted to participate and help us in our community, because it's a community. Even though we have a lot of people listening all over the world, and it's amazing that people are listening from other parts of the world, we actually are aiming for the people here in Michigan, especially Oakland County. We are always looking for anyone who'd like to volunteer the time or something and learn about radio, and also have a good programming and educational programs. And we also provide, outpatient mental health, domestic violence programs, ESL classes, parenting workshops, assistance with health and insurance applications, interpretation and translations and services. And we offer a big variety of different things in Centro Multicultural La Familia.
And so how can people seek these services from your organization? Obviously, there would be some some details on that through listening to the radio programming. But beyond that, if people are looking for these services that are keeping in mind a cultural approach to things, culturally competent approaches and services, how can they reach out and obtain those services either for themselves or for someone else in their life that they care about?
Yeah, so they can always look into our website. We're doing a revamp right now, but they can look into our website and they can see all the services that we provide. Our offices are open now. We were doing it remotely during the pandemic, but right now they're open. So from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, they can come in. And we also have a very dynamic Facebook page. So you can learn about our events. For instance, on Friday, we're going to have a DV walk, Stop Domestic Violence. We're raising awareness of domestic violence. So we're going to be walking here at downtown Plymouth from 1 to 3 p.m. So, you'll find out about those kinds of events. Sometimes we also have like health clinics where we have, or vaccination clinics. So people can learn about them following us on Instagram or following us through Facebook as well.
You can learn more about all their programs as well as seeking these services by going to radiocmlf.org. Again, that is radiocmlf.org. We're joined by Luis Mendieta, the director of Radio Centro Multicultural with the Centro Multicultural La Familia based in Pontiac, as well as their data manager and volunteer coordinator, Regina Cardenas, with us today on the MegaCast. If you're just tuning in and hearing us talk about these great services that are being provided by this organization, you can watch this full interview and get more details later on today on demand at our website at civiccentertv.com/megacast. But just a few more minutes with the two of you before we will let you go. At this point in time, you did mention that it is.
Please.
That you did mention that it is a private nonprofit organization that you're running here. So our nonprofits need a number of different supports from the community as well in order to provide support to the community. So either one of you, Luis or Regina, and in just a moment we're just taking care of a couple things technically. What are some of those supports from the greater community that are necessary in order to provide services to the community as best as possible that you do provide?
Well, our mission is to provide cultural competence support services to families in a holistic approach and in order to improve their quality of life. And the way we do it is we always pair with other associations, and that's how we grow and we help. We also create different programs, and when we create the programs, we also have opportunities to grow. And I don't know if Regina would like to add something else to it.
Yeah, so people who would like to support us, they can also volunteer their time and they can come directly to me, but also we do have an opportunity for them to donate. If they'd like to donate, they can go to our website and help us out with that. And also what Luis was saying, just if you have an organization who's interested in supporting the work that we do, we're always very happy to make these connections and see how we can work together to fulfill our mission.
And we appreciate everything that you're doing for the community. I'm sure that our community provides the very culturally competent services and the critical services in a number of different areas that are being provided, not only through your radio programming, but through Centro Multicultural La Familia's entire organization as well. We're joined by Luis Mendieta and Regina Cardenas from that organization. You can learn more information about their radio programming as well as their services to the community at radiocmlf.org. Before we let both of you go, anything else that would be important for our audience to know today or interesting for our audience to know today about your organization or any of the programs that you're providing to the community?
Yes, I would like to say something very quick. This is Centro Multicultural La Familia. From Centro Multicultural La Familia, we created the radio, Centro Multicultural Radio. So if anybody would like to, get to see our platforms, they can go through Facebook, or they can see us also on our website, which is centromulticultural.org. And they can also go into Facebook and to Centro Multicultural. Sorry. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, Regina.
Regina, anything else for us?
Yes, I'd like to say that we invite all people, especially those who are of his, our Latinx community. We do invite them, even if they're not looking for mental health services per se. We invite them to contact us whenever they have a question about looking for resources. We can always direct them to the community resources, governmental resources. So we just want to open the door to this community and, well, to everybody in general, if they are having trouble. The language barrier is an issue, or technological barriers. So just want to put it out there that they can come and look for Centro Multicultural La Familia.
Well, we appreciate
Centro Multicultural La Familia, healthy families, happy children. That's actually what it is.
Absolutely. We appreciate both of your time. Thank you so much for telling us about all these great services that you're providing to our community, both our Hispanic and Latinx community, but also the broader community as well. We appreciate your time, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.